Good morning. It is now Thursday, the 26th of June. Just killing some time here, catching up on some YouTube. Plan to meet the customer with Land Cruiser at 11. It's 9:30 roughly, I think. Yeah, or 9. 9 right now. It's about half an hour to get there, so I got about an hour and a bit to kill. Probably gonna head home today. I have a ferry booked for tomorrow at noon, but I don't see the need to stay any longer. I kind of planned it to have a whole day if needed picking up the Land Cruiser, but it sounds like they have spent a bunch of time yesterday and they plan to this morning as well, preparing it, so it's an easy quick load for me is what he was saying. I could be out of there as soon as noon, so I may as well go and hang out at the ferry terminal and try and get onto a boat over today. That'll give me some more time tomorrow at the shop to get things in order and try and get some cars delivered before the long weekend and the end of the month here. I'm gonna head out now. I'm just looking at the map here. I've got it laid out the way I'm parked. I'm in number 2 here, and the beach access is down here. So go down, up, over. Gonna grab the drone and head down and check out the beach. So let's go see what they have to offer out there. It doesn't seem as windy today. Definitely not as sunny either. So we will get out and check this place out, and we'll see you out. Fun, get to fly around, check things out. I didn't put a hoodie on. I thought it'd be warm enough, but the wind down here is quite a bit higher than up at camp. And yeah, this looks like it could be a nice place to stop if you're ever on a road trip out this way. Need a place to stay for a night or two. Pretty clean campsite. They got nice outbuildings, communal fire pit areas, stuff like that. So yeah, not quite as windy in here, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, and a beautiful trail out to the ocean. They are pretty strict about dogs. They don't want barking dogs and stuff like that, so you have to watch for that. Holly would not be happy here. She'd have to have her collar on the whole time. But yeah, back to the campground. Probably only spent a half an hour doing this. 9:30, so basically batten down the things and unlevel the camper and drain everything and pack up. Work my way towards downtown Victoria where the Land Cruiser is, and that's pretty much going to be it. That's the way back, but let's head up this way and see. Yeah, I was going to say it probably goes to the rock bluff that I've seen up here. Yeah, so that's that. I think it's Oceanside Campground. Anyway, here's where they have a outdoor communal fire pit area. I think it's a gas fire, so I don't know how that works. You gotta pay for the gas or what, but it's a little area. Fire pit. There's a bit of a games room in there. I see a foosball table and a few other things. Is it like a beanbag game or something? A library, laundromat. Is this tennis or pickleball? I don't know. Looks kind of small for tennis. Almost back at camp, so get things packed up and we'll see you on the road, I'm sure. Okay, got the truck unhooked. Well, yeah, power off, sewage off, just putting air back in the bags and head towards downtown Victoria where this Land Cruiser is. So yeah, well, that's where they do the dump station, so maybe I'm gonna go left. Yeah, nice little clean campsite. It's got all the amenities you need. This person's from California, Alberta. Seen lots of Alberta here today. That's about that. We'll see you downtown. So yeah, I don't really know where I'm going here, just kind of driving around aimlessly. Hope I don't get myself in a position where I can't turn around or can't go somewhere. I I think I should probably turn left here, to be honest. I don't know, so let's just follow this road down and see what happens. Alright, I feel like we're getting somewhere here. We found a bit of the core. Good stuff. Old building over here. There we go, that's what we were looking for. Set up for Canada Day. Yeah, fairly touristy, of course, down here. I need to get turned around before it gets ugly for me here.
The destination is on your right.
Here.
Arrived.
Yeah, there it is. Alright, here it is. Been sitting here long enough that it was on Google Earth. I was really admiring these gates. Pretty heavy duty. Alright, here it is.
We'll need that cover too. So. Had it put in epoxy, supposedly to not have it rust, but still just, you know, when you're out here, it's just
yeah, some of it.
Because all this stuff has been new put in.
Yeah. We can do some spot sandblasting to fix it up. Doesn't need to be fully sandblasted, probably. Brake keeps grabbing weird here. There we go. No. Oh, did I pull my okay, I'm gonna have to pull into this little alleyway and get over. It's the 4-foot extension hitch swings the nose over. Hey, I think I'm good. Okay. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you too. As long as it doesn't swing over too far.
You're clear.
Awesome. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks.
Starting route to Swartz Bay
right.
Ferry Terminal Bay.
That was a tight spot to get turned around, but we got her done. We had
Turn right onto Bay Street.
Hills and
then turn
dips
left onto
and
Blanchard.
holes and you name it, we had it. And then yeah, the brake cable pulled out, the emergency brake cable. So then of course the brakes were on the trailer, but mainly the right side, which I guess is what you want. You want the trailer to ditch off to the right if it falls off your truck. So, oh, the seat's on, that's why I'm melting in here. Well, it wasn't too bad. We loaded a lot of stuff in an hour. John and his wife seem like pretty nice people. He's pretty excited to actually get his truck worked on. It's been under a tarp there for over a year. And at his place, I think even longer.
Go past this light.
Hello.
Reservation?
I don't.
No. You know the length?
54 feet is what we measured, and I'm going to cross. I have the ticket coming from yesterday if you want to see it. Just the RV propane tanks, but I can cover it up. You get the
one or two?
One. Perfect. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Well, we're here. Doubtful we'll get on this ferry, but you never frickin' know. They're literally loading right now. There's a bunch of little vans booked, and well, I guess they're by length, but you never know. Well, they're stopping a few people in front of me. I'm talking, I guess, big vehicles, that is. So we will see. Most likely I'll be hanging out here for an hour. It's fine, it's already 1 o'clock. I'll just go cook some food. Anyway, we'll see what happens. All right, made some lunch and watching some YouTube, and by the time I finished eating, I was rushed onto the ferry. I guess every hour on the hour goes pretty quick. So anyway, we are, well, I am just about to get off the ferry. It's almost, well, 20 to 4, so I should make it back just before we close the shop for the day, which is good. Less work for me to have to move a bunch of stuff to get the trailer away. So yeah, just going to get unloaded. So I'll take you along for the little bit of a ride here. Where the heck does it think I am? It's telling me I'm not going to get to Chilliwack till 7. So I think it still thinks I'm on the other side of the water here. Oh yeah, it says ferry required. Let's see how quick it recalculates when we get going here.
Starting route to Stone Speed Shop.
Alright, now it's saying
Proceed to the route.
20 after 5, so that's about right. Now it says 5:30. Let's see how often it updates. I guess it's raining here. Not used to that. Tawasin to Victoria and back ferry, it's so quick compared to the other one. I'll say the other one's closer to 2 hours, or at least seems a lot longer. This was an hour and 30 minutes, went pretty quick. Well, I guess hour and 45 at this point, but seems quick anyway. It's weird, it's saying an hour and 44 minutes. And it's
Continue on.
barely over an hour drive normally. And it's 3:45 in the afternoon. It shouldn't be really rush hour, unless it's calculating the slow traffic it sees here at the ferry terminal. All right, it took us the 0 Avenue way. So in your view to the right, I don't know if you've seen it, there's like a little hole. Well, anyway, the houses in front of us are on the US,
For about
and everything on the left side is
kilometers.
Canada, including this road. So yeah, if you're not familiar with 0 Avenue, if you're not from here, this is how close we can get to the States without a border. We can literally walk into that backyard. But if you get caught, I'm sure you're in huge trouble. There's some spots where you can literally just drive across, but I'm sure there's some kind of sensing in place or people watching. But anyway, I know lots of people have done YouTube videos about 0 Avenue and the areas on the border where you can basically walk across or drive across almost. Yeah, this is it. Not a super fan of this way because it's not meant for big trucks. So like some of these branches look like they're going to be hitting my camper almost. And then of course there's speed bumps, but it took me this way, so I'm assuming traffic is not good the other way. I guess we're kind of in rush hour at 4:30, I don't know. It still amazes me how much traffic can be on the street just by regular civilian type people, not business vehicles, in the middle of every day. So yeah, anyway, just thought I'd pop on quick and talk about 0 Avenue. And yeah, it's got me saying I'll be at the shop for 20 to 6, so 5:40, 10 minutes after we close, but guys usually aren't that quick, so it should work out pretty good. So yeah, just came out of Abbotsford towards Chilliwack. It's been a long haul. Long weekend traffic starts on Thursday. It's a mess. I was stuck on Zero Avenue and Vi Road, bumper to bumper traffic forever, and then it finally told me to head towards the highway. And I got to the highway and it was almost stopped. Seems to be moving a little bit now, but I see lots of brake lights ahead of me, so we'll see what happens here over the next little bit. Yeah, they have the variable speed set at 60 right now, so I guess slowing people down is gonna help congestion. Really does not make any sense, because now if you're at the head of the congestion and the sign says 60, you can't go faster. Anyway, dumbest thing I ever seen them put up. So yeah, anyway, Thursday, long weekend traffic. The holiday's not till Tuesday, so everyone making it a 5-day weekend roughly, I guess. We're not going to be open the Monday because Tuesday's the holiday, so we may as well make it a 4-day weekend. People are making it a 5-6 day weekend. Yeah, anyway, this is boring. See you soon. All right, we are almost at the shop. A little bit wet in Chilliwack today. So here we are back at the shop. Ended up getting here at 7 minutes to 6, so not too terrible considering how bad the traffic was. And yeah, so just got to get her backed in and get going. All right, no need to bore you guys with this, but I'm just gonna put the trailer away.